It's summertime and I love a simple makeup look during the summer. I don't like to have a lot of products on my face, and so I'm really into cream blush at the moment. And I bought a few cream blushes from e.l.f, as one does. Excited to test them out today and see if I'm going to keep them or if I'm going to return them. The first one I bought is this e.l.f. Monochromatic Multi Stick. This is a popular one and it comes in a bunch of different colors. This orangey shade, it really caught my eye because this is a unique shade. I typically haven't had too much success finding orangey shades of blush that work on my skin tone, but I am intrigued nonetheless. I don't give up easily, so I'm going to try this one and see how I like it. This one is a multi-use formula for eyes, lips, and face. So we're gonna go and try it on the eyes, lips, and face and see what we think. The shade is called Glowing Mango. So it's a nice little stick. It's definitely orange. We're not lying about that. So I'm going to just swatch it on my hand. Whoa. Okay, so it's not super wet, which I like. Feels pretty sheer. It's not wet, it's not sticky, it's not tacky. And it has like a bit of a glimmery shimmer to it. I definitely see gold speckles in there. So that's nice. I like that. And it is orangey. We're gonna see how it goes on me. I mean, it may not look the best on my skin tone, but this would look gorgeous on like olivey skin tones, more dark and warm undertones. Let's give it a shot. Some people say not to go directly in, but like, I don't really feel like I can go in with a brush here. But I am gonna take out my brush to blend. So let's go in here. Taking the dense tip of one of my brushes. Wow. I'm trying to figure out if there's like another blush that's coming out of my brush, like simultaneously. Because like, that's really nice. It doesn't actually look like I thought it would. Let's try again. So it's definitely going on orange. Wow, that is really pretty. I don't know what it is, but it's almost like it goes on orange and then it's like transforming on my face. It's almost becoming like pinky orange. Wondering if that's my brush or if it's the product, but my brush, I wiped it. It looks pretty clean. Let me also say that you could layer a couple of cream blushes like this one and like a pinker shade, and you could get like a really pretty like sunset blush effect. Can you imagine like pink and orange together? That would be a vibe. I actually really like this color. I'm seriously tripping because this looks not orange. Like I put it on and it like changes into something else. I'm gonna follow what they say and put a little bit on my lids. I'm gonna take like a fluffier eyeshadow brush like this. I'm gonna put some here. Interesting how it lays on the skin a little bit differently than it looked like. It just looks so different. That's like a really nice subtle summery vibe, honestly, on the lids. And then they say you can put some on your lips, so we're gonna do that. I'm just gonna take it on my finger. Super orange. Feels nice. And you could put some lip gloss on top of this to really set it off. Wow. I love this. This is a great product to take with you on a trip because you can do your whole face with it. I am really impressed with the shade. It exceeded my expectations because I wasn't sure how I would look. Even though it's definitely orange and it's warm, there's like a pinky tone that's coming in as well. So it looks really flattering. If you've been looking to experiment and you've been curious about an orange blush, I would say get this one. Try it out and see what you think. And because it's e.l.f, you're not gonna break the bank. You can afford to buy different shades and play around. I also really love the formula. It's not sticky, it blends out nicely. I don't feel like it's patchy at all either. I'm getting everything that I want out of this. It's giving color, it's giving shimmer, it's giving glow, but it doesn't look greasy. So, all right, let me know what you think. The next cream blushes I'm going to try are new, I think. I've seen a lot of people posting about them on social media and saying they're dupes for others that are much more expensive. And I was intrigued because when it's affordable, I feel like you can literally afford to try out different things and different shades that you wouldn't normally gravitate toward. And I've actually had my eye on this shade for a while. Rhode has really great cream blush, I will admit. Great quality, very blendable. There's a shade, I think it's called Toasted Teddy, that's like more of a terracotta, like brownish red like this, that I'm actually really intrigued by and I would like to try, but I'm concerned about buying it, spending a lot of money on it, when it's not a shade that I'm gonna wear all the time or very frequently, and I'm not even sure it's gonna look good on me, to be honest. So I feel like something like this, if the product is good and it's comparable, I'm getting the same shade, it's a lower investment for me, even if I don't use it a lot, not a big deal, but I'm still like getting to enjoy and play around with it. Got 2 shades of this because these are the most similar to the 2 shades in the Rhode cream blush that I would like to try right now. So this one is Cinnamode, and then this one is called Muted Mauve, and this one is most similar, I believe, to Sleepy Girl, the Sleepy Girl shade at Rhode. And then this one, Cinnamode, is the closest to the Toasted Teddy shade at Rhode. So we're gonna give them a try. Keep in mind, I haven't tried those shades from Rhode, so I don't know how they look on me, but these are pretty similar and I'm cool with that. I'm going to go ahead and try Cinnamode first. So right off the bat, it's definitely brown. It's a little bit darker even than the packaging suggests, but we're gonna try this out. So I'm gonna swatch it on my hand first. Definitely has more grip to it, like more kind of resistance than the Monochromatic Multi Stick that I just tried. Feels a little wetter, a little creamier. That's how it looks on my hand. I'm not gonna go directly into my face with this just because of the way it feels. It feels like much more tacky. This felt really sheer and dry going onto my hand, so I felt comfortable going on to my face directly with it, but this I would not go directly on my face with. After I kind of like work it, if it feels like it's drying down, the best approach with this one, because it is a little stickier, I'm gonna go in with a brush and then apply. Work it onto my brush. I also I'm scared. I feel like going on your hand first is the best approach. I've been traumatized by going in directly with like Rare Beauty's liquid blushes. It has not been a good time. It messes your base up if you overdo it. I just like to like really work it in and then even like swipe off a little. It's better to go in with a little and build it up than to go in with too much. Then it's really hard to pull it back. Okay, wow, that's really pretty. I'm going with more. You see how you can build that up? Ooh, I really like that. What I like about it is it's buildable. If you want it to be like a lighter, more subtle effect, you can do that. But if you really want to like go in, you can. And honestly, I feel like this would be really nice on the lips. I'm gonna put a little bit on my lips. Yeah. Don't forget with cream blushes that they're really versatile. You can use them in different ways. You can put them on the lips. You could even put a little bit on your eye, like if you wanted to do like a little kind of shade here on the eye, you could. Gives it a little bit of dimension. See? This is really nice for summer. It dries down. This one feels really dry right off the bat. Like it's very sheer, it's very workable, very blendable. This one I can tell it's creamier right away. If you give it like a minute, it's gonna dry down and becomes a lot drier in consistency. It still feels like a little bit tacky. It's a lot less tacky than when I first put it on. What it means to me is this gives you a little bit of time to work it around before it dries. I would say the Rhode is probably closer in consistency to this one, so much drier going on. This is a little bit wetter and slicker, but you get that dewy glow, which Rhode is to me more of a matte effect, whereas this does give you a nice dewy glow. Like I don't need to put any highlighter on. I'm keeping this one. It looks a little bit scary for someone with my skin tone, but like I said, you can build it up and I really like that. And this would be great, not just for summer, but for fall as well. This would be a beautiful color. Now we're gonna try Muted Mauve on the other cheek. Ooh. I love mauve colors like this because they go with everything. She's pretty. So I'm going to swatch on my hand again. Oh gosh, I love this color. It's just such a beautiful, like universally pretty color. So I've cleaned the brush, pick up some with my brush here. As you can see, it's more of a pinky tone, but we love that. This is just a color you can wear year round. The glow it's giving, no need for a highlighter on top of this, in my opinion, because it's just doing both the color and the glow for you at the same time. with Rhode, I think the formula is definitely different, and I'm a fan of that blush completely, but it is on the pricier side. And if you're someone like me who likes to play with makeup and have a variety of different colors, buying a bunch of Rhode blushes can add up really quick. What I love about brands like e.l.f. is they make it possible for beauty and makeup enthusiasts like me to try different things, enjoy different types of makeup, experiment with different shades without going poor. Buy Rhode blush, absolutely, but you don't have to buy as many, or maybe buy the shade that you think you're going to use more and then experiment with different shades in more affordable options. I really love this. This is a beautiful color. You can wear this all year long with so many different outfits. If you are like, what blush do I wear today? You don't even have to think about it because this one is just a great option. And so as you can see, this is giving you a warmer, more bronzed effect, whereas this is just more fresh and light. Universally gorgeous color. And I just love how buildable these are. Like, I like to go slow with the cream blush. As I said, I've had traumatic experiences before, and it's like if you put on too much, it's harder to pull it back than it is to just build it up gradually. All right, e.l.f., you got me. I'm definitely keeping both of these. They were extremely affordable, and I think between these 3 colors, I am set for summer. Let me know what you think. Have you tried any of these? Do you like the colors? I'd love to hear what you think.